And we are playing You Must Escape 4 by Mobest Media. So let's start from level 1. And here's a short level. We'll skip the tutorial. So I will show you how to play it. We've got the stick, we've got sharp stones. Now let's sharpen the stick and use the sharp stick to cut these ropes. So the first stage is finished, and let's go to the second stage. Here we need to take this bowl, and under the bowl we can find a paper with a hint. Here we can see 3 signs in 3 rows, so it's a pharaoh's face, eye, and an owl. So let's select the same symbols in these rows. So first is pharaoh's face, then we have eye, and then we have an owl. Now let's open the box, get the feather or its palm sleeve, and use it to clean the plate so it's mirrored. And now with this mirror we can burn these snakes. So the passage is opened, and we can go further to the third stage. Now here's the door, go in there. Next, it's the third stage. Now let's look here on the floor. We can find a hammer, and also let's look at the statues. They have different hedges. So this one the hardest one, this one the smallest, and this one is the medium. So these sizes we are to use here. We need to set it like that to open this box, and inside box we can get the rope. Next, let's look here. Here we can take a nail, and also here we can take a card. Now let's tie the rope to the card, then nail to the marked place on the wall nail, and tie a card so we can move further now. Okay, it's stage 4. Here's the snake blocking the passage for us. So let's take an arrow from here, and next we can take a scroll. It's tied with the strings. So we need to find a knife. Knife is here in the jar. Let's open this scroll and get the hint. So here we can see 3 symbols. It's sitting man, eye, and kind of pharaohs. So we need to select the same symbols here to open this box. Sitting man, eye, and pharaohs. Okay, we've got the bow. Now let's load the bow with the arrow and use it to shut the snake and go further. So going further, and this is stage 5. Okay, let's look around. First we need to take the cage with the spider, take the vase, and also here's the hint how to deal with it. So we need to put an apple and then grind it and give it to the spider. Also here's another hint. It's sequence of colors, and the sequence of colors match so with the colors here. So we have a sequence of green, yellow, purple, pink, teal, and orange. So we have sequence like that: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the same sequence we need to use here to open this box: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, here we have found an apple. So let's put it into the vase and use this vase here. So now we can fit the spider to take the key, and this key is used to open this door and go to the next stage. And this is stage 6. Let's look around. Here under the vase we can find the dagger. Let's untie it and use it to open the hidden place here in the wall. So here we have found a gem, and this gem is to be put here to open this pharaoh's face. And now we need to open this box. So here we need to set the correct levels for these buttons, and the hint is we need to find it. So let's also look here. We can see 4 ankhs. Look into the up, right, down, and left. So we need to set the correct sequence of them, and the hint is here on these heads. So we have it's up, right, left, up. Let's use it here: up, right, left, up, and then the spider. So we've got the crowbar to open this coffin. and there we can get the mummy, and it holds a paper with a hint. So this free triangle, one triangle, 3 and 2. So these are the levels, the number of times we need to push these buttons. 1 3 2, 1 1 2 3, 1 2. Okay, we have opened it and we've got the mask. Now we need to wear this mask on this mummy to get the magic wand and magic staff to open this passage and go further. So going further, and it's stage 7. Let's look around. Here we can find a paper with a hint. We will use it later. Go in here. Here is a vase, a bowl, and a coffin. So let's use this vase on a plate to get a wedge. We will also use it later. Now take here, nothing here. So let's take this, get this machete, get this stone plate, and with this machete we can open this coffin, and here's the hint inside it. So we will also use it a bit later. Next we have a box, and we need to set the correct directions, 3 directions here. So the hint is this paper and this plate. So for the first row we have eagle looking to the left, ankh and eagle looking to the right. So on this plate we can get it here, there, and there. So it forms the arrow down. Next we have eagle looking to the left, bull to the right, and sitting man. So we have its eagle, bull, and man. So it forms an arrow right, and the next row is eagle to the right, bull left, and sitting man. So we have here, there, and there. So it forms an arrow to the left. Let's open it, and here's another box. And to open it we need to set, first we need to put this wedge here, and then set 4 colors in the corners. And the hint is here in the coffin. So we have red, white, green, blue. Red, white, green, and blue. And here we have found an symbol to put here, open the door and go further. And we are at the stage 8. So let's also look around to get the items. First here is a hammer, then here is a vase, and we can break it with the hammer to get the hint. And let's look at the hint. Here we can see a box with 4 buttons, and these crosses are the hint. So here we have this box, and it changes the size, the light, so from lighter to darker. And the hint is this paper. So we need to count the crosses. So here on the top left we have 3 crosses, top right 2 crosses, and 1 cross on the bottom row. So we have to set 1 2 3 here, 1 2, and 1 here. We have opened it, and we've got the row. Next let's look here. Here we can take a shovel and also a hint and the paper. So let's look here. We can see the sphinx and the order how to move through them. So let's move in that order and look at these signs. So first we can see it's a vertical sign. Okay, so first we need to dig the ground here. It's also shown on the hint where to dig, and get the box here, and this is the correct position of this clock hands we need to set here. So it's the first position, it's already set. And then according to this paper we move into these wings, this position, and then moving this one and this one. Here we can see the same position. Let's set it here. And the last one, this position to the right. Now let's open it, and we've got the hook. So if we tie a rope, we can now climb the wall to go to the 9th stage. So go in there, and it's a 9th stage. Let's begin. Here we can take a pickaxe, bucket, and now let's go to the well. Take a pebble here and fill the bucket with the water. Now let's look here. We can see 2 jugs, and under one of them here's a paper with a hint. So we can see an image of a road. One tile is marked with an arrow, and we need to wash it. So here's this road, here's this tile. We need to use pickaxe to remove it, and on the back side we can see a hint, and to get it we need to wash it. So it's only one part of the hint, and now we need to find the second part. Going further, here we can find a slingshot, and now we need to load this pebble here and use this slingshot to fire a tree, or to fire a bird. And now we have got a leaf, and it contains the second part of the hint. So these both parts are the hint to open this box. So here we can see x plus x. This means we need to set x plus x, and this size is hint is 4, 1, 2. So we need to push 4 times here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2. Now let's open this box and get the cup and put it here to open the passage and go further. So playing further, and it's stage 10. Let's begin. Here we need to open this box, and it also has 3 different buttons here. Here we can take a hammer. So here's a stone, and with this hammer we can break it. Oops, no. Okay, so let's take the bucket then, and now let's go here, take these 2 items, and going further. So to break this stone we need to use the chisel and the hammer. Okay, we've got 2 flints, and now we can make a fire out of it. So we will use the fire a bit later. Now let's look at this valve. So this one points up, right and left. So it is to use here, up, right, left. And now we can open the water, fill the bucket with the water, and this water is used to wash this stone. No, it's not a stone, it's a wet cloth. So next let's take the shovel and dig this cart and get the hint from the bottom. So we can see it's 1, 4 and 2 dark spots. So this is the number of times we need to push these buttons. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, here we have found a bow and an arrow. Now if we put this cloth on an arrow and fire it, now we need to load it into the bow and fire the barrels to explode the passage. And let's go to the next stage. Okay, now it's the 11th stage. Let's go to the right, take a bucket with the water and feed the horse. Here's a lock with the 3 circles of different colors, and we need to find the hint, and hint is here. First let's take this wooden planks to make the ladder. Now let's look here. We can see that sizes, relative sizes of the yellow 1, pink 2 and green is 3. So the same sizes we need to set here. Yellow 1, pink 2 and green is 3. Okay, now we have opened it, and here we can see a high. So to take this high we need to find a pitchfork, and this pitchfork is hidden here at the wall. Let's take it. So we have found a wheel here. Going further, now let's look at these cards. So they are rotated, pointing down, right and up. So these directions we need to set here: down, right and up. We have found a rope. Now with this rope we can tie the ladder and use it to climb up to the castle wall and get the second wheel. Here's the catapult. Now we need to put these gears here, and next we need to load the stone here, and the stone is hidden here. Now let's load it and fire to break the hole in the gate and go to further. So if this video helped you, please put likes, subscribe, and play further.